feel like they would not be able to compete only because last year they were at the very top, right?
Yeah.
Of all college football. And
Yeah.
so when you looked at that, I thought they would come in and add strength. I would say from the beginning of the season, you look at what Texas was going to bring to the field, right? Even with Quinn Ewers, even when he's been down, having Archie come in and really do his thing, right? Like Archie come in and do his thing, like that. I feel like that team has so many weapons across the board, and plus stable quarterback play.
Yeah,
right?
like two. Like it's not a. You really don't get to see two teams that have not two teams, one team that have two quarterbacks to be boom, boom, boom. It's just, it's.
Yeah.
They're and then coming into the SEC this year, people were like, "Oh, they're not going to do anything in SEC." You know, Georgia, and now they're on top.
Yeah, and I feel like I didn't feel that same way them going into the SEC. I didn't feel like they would not be able to compete only because last year they were at the very top, right?
Yeah.
Of all college football, and so when you looked at that, I thought they would come in and add strength to SEC because they've kind of been. I would say after the whole Nick Saban thing, maybe not as dominant, right?
Yeah.
Like as they were in previous years. So as I look at the SEC, it's kind of lost some of its allure, but with adding Texas back, right?
Yeah.
You add in a team that's going to. I'm adding Texas to that fold. You add in a team that's really going to keep them up. You look at LSU. I like looking at that team.
Of course.
Right. They're kind of up there. I feel like LSU. Them being in the top 12 is good, right? I don't feel like they're contenders for it. I think they're a little bit slightly pretenders.
Them being at 8, you think that's a fluke? You think they're going to fall off?
I do. I just don't believe in their defense.
Okay.
So I don't see them. I mean, I don't see them making a big statement once it's playoff time, right? So I don't see that. However, who I do see really continuing to do what they've been doing all season long is Miami.
Oh, I was
I'm gonna say Miami
Georgia.
because of
I love Miami.
Yeah,
I think that when I saw that, I'm like, wait, where's Miami? They're sitting at number 6. I was like, I got to put Miami in there because I was just gonna do top 5. But like, you can't. How can you talk about? In my opinion, I feel like Miami's going to win the ACC, even though it's gonna be a hard Clemson team to beat. I feel like Miami can win the ACC. I feel like Texas can win the SEC. Ohio State can, win their conference. And that's really where I am. Like, who do you think is going to the Natty? Too soon to tell, but who do you think is going to the Natty?
I'm gonna say Texas for sure. Right? I would go Texas for sure. And then can I believe in miracles?
Yes, you can.
Can I no, I feel like the best quarterback play gets you where you want to be.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm going with Miami. And I may be wrong.
Great answer.
I may be wrong.
I've been saying, I feel like the top two in my head, every time I think about it, is Miami and Texas. And that's
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's going to be, I know it's too soon to tell, but I think that's going to be like the tale of all, like Miami, they're back. They're so back. They're back. All right. So
that's why I'm going with it. If I have to go anywhere, I'm thinking those two teams. I would have before I want to say the Georgia Alabama game.
Yeah.
Right.